and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. With that, we send you up to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Standing by our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he's with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be caught. And what a big-time play there. 52 yards. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Browns under their new head coach, Freddie Kitchens. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And all pro in 8 of his 9 NFL seasons, it's Jim Brown with it. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Cohen. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Wilson. It's caught. Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. This is caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2 as they come up now 2nd and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They can have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Brown. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This pass complete, wins to Ertz. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, it's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Wentz going to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And some room to run now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Wentz again. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. After the sack on first down, Wentz. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Pirine. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very... You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He finds his target, Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Telvin Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Third and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Brown. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. He's got to like what he's seen from himself so far, right, Charles? He's just looking, had a great first half, good here in the third quarter, just looking to keep that going.
So what you're saying is he can't wait to watch the game film on this one.
I like that section.
Oh, he's going to love what he sees, but he wants to finish up strong, continue to be a sharp.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Powering his way forward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. To throw is Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. 2nd down and goal. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw is Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. First and goal inside the 10. A very short field to work with now. First and goal after the great punt return.
Anyone know how to fix the jump shot landings? How do you actually fix them?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. He completes it to Evans. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's complete to Lockett. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Well, they work this out past the 25. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. So celebration down on the field for a good...
Streaming for? Probably really going for a long stream.